Got a rocket on my back, spaceman. Oh, I'm raving like a maniac, spaceman. Got a rocket on my back. The universe is down for my rave attack. 3, 2, 1.
Finchi Gagarin, dreh die Boxen doch mal auf. Gestern noch im Trockenbau, heute bin ich Kosmonaut. Ja, ja, jeder kann sie sehen, da am Himmel weiße Streifen. Wer braucht von euch noch Beweise? Ja, die Erde ist bescheiden.
My name is Unknown, why I'm traveling space. What kind of rocket on my back? You're my bad, bad, bad. I'm dead now, my religion is right. When I'm bringing to the other one, so let me hear you say.
I'm spaceman, got a rocket on my back, spaceman. Oh, I'm raving like a maniac, spaceman. Got a rocket on my back. The universe is down for my rave attack.
Fred vorm Jupiter, steht vorm Supermarkt, dreht die Boombox an und geht zu Scooter. Klau mir sein Raumschiff, fliege hoch Richtung Mars.
My name is Unknown, why I'm traveling space. What kind of rocket on my back? You're my bad, bad, bad. I'm dead now, my religion is right. When I'm bringing to the other one, so let me hear you say.
I'm spaceman, got a rocket on my back, spaceman. Oh, I'm raving like a maniac, spaceman. Got a rocket on my back. The universe is down for my rave attack. Spaceman, got a rocket on my back, spaceman. Oh, I'm raving like a maniac, spaceman. Got a rocket on my back. The universe is down for my rave attack.
Wo sind die Jedi-Ritter? Wo sind die Marsmenschen? Wo sind die Klingonen? Mach's wie mit meiner Ex, ich schieß euch alle auf den Mond. Haben eine Leberwurst geschnallt, fliegt die Kebekus durchs All. Immer weiter von uns weg, danke Schwerelosigkeit. Und dann, ist der Weltenlohn. Hier kommt der Raketenmann, wie Waller Elton John.
Rave on, no matter where you fuck it up. When you say nothing matter, isn't it better? Trust a man, what is way to rescue your universe?
Spaceman, got a rocket on my back, spaceman. Oh, I'm raving like a maniac, spaceman. Got a rocket on my back. The universe is down for my rave attack. Spaceman, got a rocket on my back, spaceman. Oh, I'm raving like a maniac, spaceman. Got a rocket on my back. The universe is down for my rave attack.
Mission complete.
I'm a spaceman, got a rocket on my back, spaceman. Oh, I'm raving like a maniac, spaceman. Got a rocket on my back. The universe is down for my rave attack.
3, 2, 1.
Finchi Gagarin, dreh die Boxen doch mal auf. Gestern noch im Trockenbau, heute bin ich Kosmonaut. Ja, ja, jeder kann sie sehen, da am Himmel weiße Streifen. Wer braucht von euch noch Beweise? Ja, die Erde ist bescheiden.
My name is Unknown, why I'm traveling space. What kind of rocket on my back? You're my bad, bad, bad. I'm dead now, my religion is right. When I'm bringing to the other one, so let me hear you say.
Spaceman, got a rocket on my back, spaceman. Oh, I'm raving like a maniac, spaceman. Got a rocket on my back. The universe is down for my rave attack.
Fred vorm Jupiter, steht vorm Supermarkt, dreht die Boombox an und geht zu Scooter. Klau mir sein Raumschiff, fliege hoch Richtung Mars.
My name is Unknown, why I'm traveling space. What kind of rocket on my back? You're my bad, bad, bad. I'm dead now, my religion is right. When I'm bringing to the other one, so let me hear you say.
Spaceman, got a rocket on my back, spaceman. Oh, I'm raving like a maniac, spaceman. Got a rocket on my back. The universe is down for my rave attack. Spaceman, got a rocket on my back, spaceman. Oh, I'm raving like a maniac.
sind die Klingonen? Mach's wie mit meiner Ex, ich schieß euch alle auf den Mond. Meine Leberwurst geschnallt, fliegt die Kebekus durchs All. Immer weiter von uns weg, danke Schwerelosigkeit. Und dann, yeah, ist der Weltenlohn. Hier kommt der Raketenhaken, viva la alten Tagen. Right on, no matter where you fuck it up. When you say nothing matter, isn't it better? Trust a man, what is way to rest the universe?
Spaceman, got a rocket on my back. Spaceman, oh, I'm raving like a maniac. Spaceman, got a rocket on my back. The universe is down for a rave attack. Spaceman, got a rocket on my back. Spaceman, oh, I'm raving like a maniac. Spaceman, got a rocket on my back. The universe is down for a rave attack.
Mission complete.
Na szép jó estét kívánok mindenkinek, szevasztok srácok! Folytatjuk tovább a Starfield mókázást, most már úgy nagyjából talán bele fogok én is már merülni a kalandokba, ugye eddig ilyen tökölések voltak, ugye kalózverzióval lett elindítva a játék, utána megjelent Game Pass-ra, ugye rá 4-5 napra, az már nem olvasta már ki azt a mentést, így újra kellett kezdeni a játékot. Fordítás, hát most megint egy új fordítás jött a játékhoz egy másik illetőtől, úgyhogy van kavarkád bőven a játék körül, nem baj, megnézzük, hogy hogyan alakul a dolog. Megmondom őszintén, ugye nekem azért vannak fenntartásaim a játékkal kapcsolatosan, de reméljük, hogy később rám cáfol. Érdemes ugye a játékkal játszani. Ja, Tomi. Állítólag ez egy olyan fordítás, amit több ember végzett, és nem pedig egy ember. Úgyhogy kíváncsi vagyok, hogy több ezer félrefordítás lett kijavítva, stb. Jött patch a játékhoz is. Ugye az Nvidia-sok panaszkodtak, ugye ezt a DLS dolgot nem tudták kihasználni, meg egyéb dolgok. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy vajon ezt a ruha meg a pocsolyás bugot kijavították. Ugye volt egy a konstellációnál, vagy nem tudom már milyen lehet mondani, hadiszállásnak az alaksorában van egy próbababa, azon egy űrruha, és azt egy ilyen trükkel ki lehetett szedni. Jó. Betöltés. Legyen ez. Szia, Dab. Szia, Geri. Üdv mindenkinek, sziasztok, srácok. Én mindig is szerettem ezt az űr témát, megmondom őszintén. Egyik legendás kedvenc, örökkedvenc játékom az ugye nem más, mint a Mass Effect. Úgyhogy egyértelmű, hogy és akkor ez az a ruha, ami kurván néz. F-et kell tényleg, nem el, rosszat mondtam, szegény Leónak is, hogy melyiket kell nyomni. Se tudom egyébként milyen küldetéseink vannak. Küldetések. Tevékenységek. Egy kis lépés, ez meg lett csinálva. Rugir iparágok, jelentkezni lehet a munkába. Vanguard, tudóssal a fánál. Földet azt láttam én is még annól, amikor Pisti játszott vele, akkor ők is megnézték. Johan pusztulva. Na hát én mondom vagyok, hogy menjünk tovább most a főküldővel. Gogori?
Another day, another credit.
Kikötőre menj.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the land.
De néha érdemes ezt az F betűt használni, mert legalább mutatja, hogy merre kell menni.
I wonder what the artist was trying to represent. Security scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Na, menjünk űrhajózzunk egyet. Hát... Az a baj... Edem, hogy... Ez a valóság. Hát szerintem nagyon nem kell többet várni, 2030-ban jobb lesz a helyzet. És akkor nekünk most küldetés Idóniában kell mennünk. Állítsd be a pályát. Rás. Igen, a gravitációs dolguk az nem működik, úgyhogy azt mondom, hogy ez a S-kód, ezt berakjuk, és akkor így működni fog a gravitációs ugrású. Igen, a shield, az eng, az az engine, jó. Ezt tudom, de semmi baj, köszönöm. Na. Mars. Kilövő állomás. Itt a bolygótérkép, itt a Szidónia. Akkor nekünk ide kell szállnunk, ugye? Landba. És már talán kezdem átlátni az egész menü, meg interakciót, meg HUD-ot, hogy mi hol van.
I've spent more time exploring the Martian surface than roaming around Sidonia itself.
Igen, egyel arrébb tudtam, hogy itt van valahol a rámpa.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run? Anything I can help you with? If there are no other surprises, bid 550.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Hitch a ride to this dusty red rock.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others. Or if you feel like...
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Planet takes all types. Upstarts, former military, ex-cons.
Yes?
Got cold beers and good atmosphere. Not much more you could ask for. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. Believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. He's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
Fizessük ki ezt a kreditet.
Discount, right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Just singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Üljünk le. Elő úgyis jön a rezgés. Mehetünk a Vénuszra.
Lift off when you are, Captain. They call the Great Serpent, the devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Faroon ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our vanguard was heading to next. Exactly. Minimal ship power, go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Hát akkor magyarán a fegyverredzet levehetjük. Pajzsokat. És akkor egy vagy két sávot a hajtó bűveidben. Maradj a messze az egyik hajótól, amennyire csak tud. Oké. Erről levesszük, erről is. Shield. Azok nem vesznek észre, csak úgy, mert lenyomtuk a fegyvert meg a többit.
Are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
És ez se volt egyértelmű, hogy most hogy kattingatsz oda, hogy oda menjen.
There it is. Nova Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever. It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much. Keep your weapons ready. Never know who else might be scavenging there.
Ugye ezt írja. Ez a baj ezzel a játékkal, hogy ugye amikor leszálltunk a Marsra, akkor ugye elhaladtunk egy, most is elhaladtunk mellettük egy csoport, embercsoport mellett, akik ugye hát ismerősen a munkahelyi dolgokról beszéltek, hogy miért nincs munkahely, stb. És egyből kaptál egy mellékküldetést. Na most az a mellékküldetés is egy másik űrállomásra visz, és ott már nem adja be ezt a tutoriál részt. Tehát te mindenféleképpen az elején illik inkább a fő sztorival úgy haladgatni egy jó pár órát, hogy valószínűleg úgy mindent már megmutat a játék, de a menet közben te egy másodlagos küldetést elfogadsz, és azt akarod csinálni, és ott is történnek olyan dolgok, amihez később a fő sztori alatt van beszkriptelve egy tutoriál, akkor azt ott nem fogja megmutatni. Akkor te bolyos bolondja, gyere rá magadtól, hogy mit kell csinálni. Mert ugye ott például nem írja ezt ki, mint például. Úgyhogy igen. Ugye itt közelítesz, és nem mutat semmit. Egyébként nem értem, hogy mi a frásznak kell kijelölgetni bármit is, hogy jó legyen a dolog. Miért nem lehet egyből, hogyha ide közelítesz az űrállomáshoz, akkor ő kiírja azt, hogy hát dokkolsz, vagy hívod őket, vagy valami. Nem? Neked nyomnod kell egy E betűt, hogy kiadja, hogy dokkolás, vagy hívás. Tehát ebben nem látok józan paraszti logikát. Hogy mi a fasznak kell kijelölni valamit, hogy interaktálni tudjál vele. Közelítesz valamihez, ez olyan, mint odamész közel az ajtóhoz, érdekes az ajtónál kiírja, hogy elvel nyitott ki. Akkor ezt mi a faszért nem lehetett így megoldani? Vagy ha még kijelölni is kell, akkor itt a kör, ahol írja, hogy bal, kettes mouse gomb, az MSL a G betű, mouse 1 a lézer, sebesség, ugye a bal oldali shift az a gyorsító. Miért nem lehetett mondjuk ide középre rakni egy E betű állomás kijelölése, vagy valami ilyesmi. Úgyhogy ezért mondom, hogy katyfasz ez a játék ilyen téren. Nagyon-nagyon rá van hagyva, hogy mond a bűrös parasz játékosra, hogy gyere rá magadtól, hogy milyen lószart is kell csinálni. Na, hát tehát itt is oda közelítesz, már E betűt ír, hogy azzal beszélsz, tehát... Vagy akkor mutatná azt, hogy E betűvel kijelölöd a hajót. És ez csak akkor mutatja meg, ha főküldetésben vagy, tehát... Érdekes.
2 steps in and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew.
Hogy a ruhát már én tudtam, ma beállítottam, hogy jó legyen. Lehet, hogy nem, mert ezt is külön be kell állítani. űrruha elrejtése a település. Igen. Azt értem, hogy ő üzével van, és ha leveszem.
Less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups.
Akkor nem értem a logikáját az egésznek itt is megint. Ne haragudjatok, hogy ezeken kiakadott, de ez akkor is, tehát felrakom. Itt van, hogy az űrruha látható a településeken. Tehát ha én ezt megnyomom. Oké. De én azt mondom, hogy rejtse el. Tehát most én visszalépek, akkor ő azt mondja, hogy ott vagyok űrruhába, ugye? Kurva jó, nagyon jó, fasza. Igen. De én azt mondom, hogy űrruha elrejtése a településeken. És ugyanúgy űrruhába vagy. Tehát magyarán ő csak akkor rejti el az űrruhát, hogyha te egy bolygóra szállsz le egy bázisra. Ő nem azt nézi, hogy zárt környezetben vagy, egy település ugyanúgy, ahol levegőt tudsz venni, ugye űrruha nélkül. Tehát na ezért mondom, hogy ez a játék, ez érdekes dolgokat hagy maguknál. Igipik. Na ezt is már átalakították. F-a. D. Picit javult, én úgy veszem észre. Itt is például, amikor lootolsz egy holttestet, miért nem lehetett odaérni, hogy mi micsoda? Oké, hogy ott írja űrruha, meg minden, de mi az a ripshank? Mi az a szinapszis alfa? És ez nem azért van, mert egy gépi fordítás van rajta, magyarítás, hanem ez azért van, mert szarul van megírva a játék. Miért nem lehetett kategorizálni a dolgokat? Hogy fegyver, 2 pont, retesz. Tár, töltény, 2 pont, mit tudom én, 775-ös töltény. Ruha, 2 pont, Star Roamer, űrruha. Értitek? Tehát ez a baj ezzel a játékkal. Most itt gyere rá, hogy micsoda. Amúgy egy picit mint a javult volna az optimizálása a játéknak, igen. Oké, kreditek, digipik, az is például feltörés, 2 pont, vagy zártöréshez 2 pont, értitek? Lockpick, 2 pont, vagy valami. Tehát... hullahegyek. Látjátok, ez is 6 és 5 MCT 18. Oké, az egy tár. A Kraken azt tudom jól, hogy kivételesen nem a polipot jelenti, hanem ez is fegyver. Tehát... a lövöldözés biztos. Mielőtt kimennénk harcolni, ezzel szétnézünk. Na, menjünk oda. Lövöldözni egyet. Maradjál a helyeden, barátom. Jó, egy gránátot kaptok. Wow. Nem akarunk fegyvert váltani amúgy. Meister. Kedvencekkel ezt hogy tudjuk rakni? Pedig... Elózia. Bicsák vannak még. Mögöttük. Oldal, hogy jött mögöttük a lövés? Hogy jön mögöttük a lövés? Ja. Emberünk. Hova rohasz?
I don't stock up on junk. They're gone.
És te itt mit csinálsz? Jöttél pisilni, vagy mi van? Kicsit a kod effektus csinál ez az AI. Repeszvár, szilánkok. Hát itt most vettünk föl legalább töltény. Nincs semmit, semmi! Hát, nem adod. Ó, ez kell. Persze, fegyvertároló. semmi töltényem nincsen. Hűha, az baj. Csak ezt. És igazából jó lenne a első segélyünket is betárazni valahogy. Például orvosi készlet a kedvencek közé rakni, mondjuk egy lásra. Pedig mondjuk legyen a ez pedig legyen, tehát ha minden igaz, nyomok egy nem ilyet, hanem akkor miért nyomunk? De ezt is miért kell külön mindent beállítani, bassz meg. Ugye itt is azt írtak ki sokszor, hogy bűncselekmény. Hát... ugye az is félrefordítás volt, nem értettük mi se először Leóval. Jó. Ötös, hatos is van. Mire nem jó egy bányászati olvasztó cucci. Na. Még van töltényben azt. De csaj nem akar lőni. Na menjél, lőjed, nézzük. Húha, micsoda lövések vannak itt, csajek. Hűha. Látáson veszélybe van. Ó, de meneküljél, azaz. Nagy segítség ez a csaj, amúgy. Nézzük már azt a grendelt. De amarra is lehetett volna menni, még mielőtt oda mennénk. Vannak még dolgok. Csak jól látta, hogy... Ja, ez ide tartunk. Ja, azt a voltál? Persze, én így lövöldözök. Lalmomba. Mondtam el, hogy ott szembe is vannak valakik. Nem ezt akartam. Aha. Hop. Jó bírja. Miért pajzsa van ennek? Semmi történjem nincs. Hová lett? Elekült a kis köcsö. Itt van az valahol. Ott van. Ba? Megoldod? Aha, látom. Akkor porzol a vértől. És megoldotta. Jé, te képes vagy ilyenre is? Lavinger. Ez a Lavinger, kíváncsi vagyok. Soti, az biztos. Hát gyerekek, azt mondja, hogy Maestron nem nagyon szoktuk kapni, ezt berakjuk. Lavingert meg berakjuk a 4-es helyére. Valami sniper féleség, tehát ennek is 6 tölténye van. Keresés és mentési kulcs. Lazsákok, ó. Vettem. Itt, ott. Macska. Úgy van. Rendel. Oké. Gyógyszereket. Hull a kredit. Na és akkor most megyünk bulizni oda. Voltunk? Na. Nem csinálunk ilyeneket. Érted csak... Hoppá, bocsi. Aha, itt tudunk kiadni majd, érted? Vagy csak hogy itt északjelek. Most megkerültük őket. Még jó pajzsa vagy, fejlődéseket ilyen jó bírja. Hol a soti? streamelt pulyka. Ja, szinte VP. Tudom, az milyen már a streamelt pulyka. Igen, én azt telepítettem föl. Az jó hava. Csirke.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
It's
almost daring the spaces to come after him. It's actually not a bad plan.
Hát magyarán eljöttünk a semmiért ide. Lehet így mondani. Veszem már hátra, és pénzt érdemel.
There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard.
Ez a shieldre felrakó.
The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
Aha.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
I checked my ship. White line a couple of them. They've lined me down. Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to have to route. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
Oh. Olajjavítás. Szerint semmi. Jó. Ó, betű. Hogy... Hogy lehet rá csatlakozni? Nem azt szokta, hogy csatlakozni kell rá? A belső sajra, akkor lehet felszállni a hajtója.
That's it. Start the development team. Come on. Let's go rescue that vanguard.
Okkolunk egy másik hajóra. Hűha. Ez egy lófasz lőszerünk nincsen, de azért biztos jó lesz. Csebi lőszer raktárunk, vagy valami. Itt lebonyolja. Az ajtó. Ja.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are? Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. I think enough of them finally got fed up and they pooled their money to hire professionals. What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament? Hey, I'll trade some weird space rock for a rescue anytime. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Let's get the artifact. Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
Wow. Még több meglepetés nem ér minket. Betöltötte a friss felfordítás zsagó. Gyerekek, most nem akarok senkit sem megbántani. A múltkor volt ugyanúgy még egy személy, aki nem tudta letfordítani a játékot. Én nem értem, hogy nekem akkor hogy sikerül? Hát akkor valamit ti csesztek el. Én is a legfrissebbet töltöttem le stream előtt, ráraktam a Game Pass-os verzióra, és láss csodát, működik. Hát... Valamit ti osztok el már arra úgy mondom, de... Hogy erre külön rá lehet ívelni? Értem. Egyszerű Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V a dolog, tehát új Atlantis. Erre vagy új Atlantis? Új Atlantis. Új Atlantis nem látjuk. Oda kell venni? Új Atlantis. Bolygót kér. Ha. Még külön lehet. Értem. Itt már nincs rajtunk karula, tehát érted ezt a logikát amúgy?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Go ahead. Do the honors.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Kíváncsi leszek, mik lesznek ezek a leletek.
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but
Az nagy Dávid.
we need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time. We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back. All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person. Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it. His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything. We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience. You can thank Barrett for that, if he's still around to thank when this is all said and done. Honestly, he took this seriously before any of us. It was at his urging that we started doing deep space scans. I will admit, it was something of a shock to see Barrett taking anything seriously. It's all important, but if you want a direction, I'd grab Barrett first. He's not just an old friend. He's been all over the settled systems. Time to go?
5-ös szintek lettünk. 2 pontunk is van. Ez kell, párbaj. Kell. Talány, gyógyszer. És kell. Ennyi. Ennyiben.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
I am at your service, Captain.
Direkt nem hozzuk magunkkal. Vasco.
Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. Captain Mike, I will proceed.
Annyira bírom, hogy kimondja a nevemet amúgy. Hihetetlen, hogy erre gondoltak a fejlesztők. Kezeld a legénységedet, tekítsd át és változtasd meg a beosztásokat a hajóid és az előörsök között. Különböző legénységek különböző képességekkel rendelkeznek, amelyek javítják a hajódat vagy az előörsöket. Frontierhez rakjuk. Ja, aha. Értem. Akkor Sarah Morgan is jöhet a Frontierre. Kicsit szétnézünk. Új Atlantisban. Eladjuk a dolgokat. Jön utánunk mindenki? Arra az jön velünk. Tököm hirtelenjével, hogy hol lehet itt. Eladogatni dolgokat. Ugye egy térkép az úgy minek? Beszélj Vladimirrel. Nézd meg a csillagkép mission. Hát? Beszélj Szemkóval. Frontier, új Atlantis. Az mi ismeretlen. De hol van a cucc? A lodge. Oda akarok menni lodgéra. Igen. Gyors utazás lodgéra. Ez a lodge? Itt van még valami.
Look at this place. It's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean.
I cannot wait to meet her. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what she's like.
Just go easy on.
De én nem ide akarok menni. Tehát, menjünk meg küldetések, igen. Itt kezdi babaszt az agyamat. Elősín, igen, beszélj Trevorral. Ellenőrizz a hajód leltárát. Beszélj túl a parasokkal. Beszélj a tudósról a fánál. Nézd meg a csillagkép mission boardot. Megjelenítés a térképen. Nagyon jó. Itt lehet küldetéseket elfogadni, krediteket adnak. Igen. Kutatási projekt befejezése. Fűzőállomás. Fegyvermunka, űrruha, ipari munka. Beszélj a tudóssal a fánál. De most ez a kutatási projekt befejezése, ez mire? Hol? Vajon? Ugye nem. Az semmi miatt, hogy merre menjek. Jó. Beszéljük tudóssal a fánál. Tom Fresh.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly, I never gave it a second thought. Does it hold some sort of special significance?
Finally, somebody understands. Unless, wait. You're not mocking me, right? People. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Bioérzékelőket kell keresnünk. Jó, van, már felvettem. Jó reggelt. Au. Szerezte egy Eflikont. Ja, B. Van egy betegséged. Vedd be a megfelelő gyógymódot, hogy meggyógyíts. Menj el látás, keresem tárgyakat a segédesztől, amelyeknek a megfelelő betegségednek. Zúzódásom van. Hát jó, hát ugrottam egy nagyot. Gyengeződés. Igen, és akkor meg kell nézni az első segédnél. Igen. Bandázs. Ja. Ez a bandázs. Krumpli, nem? Ez a égési sérülésekre van gyógyító paszta, az immobilizer. Ez a törésekre? Sérült végtag. Igen. Betegségeket kezelő gyógyszer. Ja, írja is tényleg. Várja már. Égési sérülések és hagyási sérülések. Ificamadott végtagtörés, kopolyatörés, rándulás és izomszakadás. Agysérülés, agyrázkódás, hőguta, sérv, hipotermia, tüdőkárosodás, mérgezés, sugárfertőzés. Akkor a bandázs az segít? Zúzódás, a szakadás, jó. Akkor... hello. Zúzódások majd gyógyítva. Király. Oh yeah. De itt ír... és sugárzás, de konkrét dolgokat, hogy a tüdőmmel mi van, meg ilyenek, azt nem láttam, hogy lenne ilyen.
Wish that bartender at the viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
És ez a baj ezzel a játékkal, hogy... vagyis hát lehet, hogy nem baj, de valahol izé, hogy Bármelyre mész és valami beszélgetést meghallgatsz, abban a pillanatban már másodlagos küldetést kapsz. És így, az meg. Hát. Nem bírták megcsinálni, hogy a karakter, aki követ téged, az is egyből beszálljon a metróba. Valaki más, ez ilyet. Miért? Mi vagy?
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me? Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
Lol.
Hi, how you doing?
Úgy látszik, élet azért az új Atlantisban.
Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon. Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why? What is it? Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
Jó, a 100 körülten nem szarakodom.
I hope we have what you need.
Eladni akarok. Mit tudok eladni? Maelstrom, ugye ez a kalózok fegyvere. Okay. 20-ba. Elég.
Oh, well, certainly.
Remélem van lőszere. Kérdés, hogy mihez jó? Még fegyverhez mi kell?
I hope we have what you need.
Fegyverek. Equinoxhoz kell 3 kávé. 3 kávé? Lézer. Eonhoz 777-es kell, a Grenderhez 777-es. Várjál, módosított Grender, az is 777-es. Elég sok minden. A 3 kávé, 777-es. A 3 kávé. Hát egy kreditet adunk. A kreditünk azért egy 50-es. Ó, drága. És 777-es kell. Az jöhet. 4000-re jöhet, 440. Nagyon jó. Igen. Mi kell a puskához? Azt nem?
You're always welcome back. If you don't...
Ehhez mi kell? Lőszer. Töltényhüvely. Az oké, de milyen? 6.5-ös kell még a Monstermhöz. 0.5-ös kaliber, 0.5-ös kaliber.
Mind a bit of a wait. Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for
Az
you?
ott a háttérben meg ilyet, vagy mi van?
I hope we have...
0.5-ös ilyen kell nekünk. Azért az elég drága, de mondjuk egy... Hát egy 80 darabos. Okay. 6.5-ös, ugye? 6.5-ös kellett. Akkor is mondjuk lehet egy... Hát egy ennyi. Protein nélkül sörétes löveték. Jó, 805 pedig így. Ha tényleg elég ennyi. Jó estét, süt a nap, te hülye.
I need all of the biosensors if the data is to be of any use. I really do need that additional data. Recent scans of the tree have suggested that a significant portion of the interior is liquefied. Obviously, some small percentage of its internal workings is always liquid to allow for the transfer of nutrients and so forth, but this, well, I've never seen anything like it. If it continues to increase, I'm concerned the entire tree may collapse, and I'm also worried about other secondary effects. It's too soon to speculate. I'd very much like to see the additional data before I say more. If the time comes, I will certainly attempt to alert the appropriate people en masse. If I have more data, though, my concerns might carry some more weight. I appreciate your confidence. The sooner I have all the available data, the sooner I can make an assessment. So you do? Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. Relief. Now, let's see. This is... well, it's... oh my. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I'll report my findings to Mast immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once. Yes, it does feel good to be right. Particularly when others have attempted to convince you otherwise. Repeatedly. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in Mast at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
És vele. Jó. Beszélj a csapossal viewportban. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy milyen módok vannak ehhez. Állítólag vannak egész jó Starfield. Starfield. Így megcsinálták, hogy jobban átlátható. Hát, igen. Igen, ezt így kellett volna alapból kezdeni a játékban. Idejében. Ja, aha. Gyorsabban betölt. Hihetetlen, hogy a modderek mikre képesek amúgy. Például betörhúz. Végre nem középen bassza a szemed elé, hogy mi van. Lentre írja az XP-ket. Na, már legközelebb lehet ezeket rátöltöm. Most ship reticle. Színezve van a player bar, ez is egyébként. Hát ez valamilyen szinten színezve van, pirosba vált át amúgy. Competition. Előtte ilyen volt, utána meg jobban össze lett rakva, vagy kisebb lett. Short integ. Ez a jó. Talán. Az inventory-ra megy rá. Ez legalább annyival jobb lett a dolog, és ha belemegy a izébe, akkor legalább ikont ad neki, mit veszel fel. Igen. Igen, és itt írja le, hogy mi micsoda. Tehát ugye ismerned kell az ikonokat is. Hacker dolgok. Hát igen, tehát ez a durva, hogy a modderek több mindenre gondolnak, basszus, mint az alapfejlesztők. Compact ship, compact hogy responsive grabbing. Olyanra nincs ki. Ja, hogy egymásra van ilyen delay-es a grab-ből. Dark mode. Instant scan. Rengeteg izét rengeteg dolgot beleraktak már a modderek. Plot textúra hihetetlen. Minden, majd még ezeket átnézem, hogy miket lehet belerakni. Mert azért nem mindegy. Bár.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything.
I really love this place. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis?
Oh boy, I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice, know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new girl? Let me know if there's anything I can get you. Bit of a slow news day around here. Ah, well, speaking of news, some folks are convinced David Barron, you know, the SSN anchor, is some sort of Freestar sympathizer. Ridiculous, if you ask me. Sure, they ran a couple of stories about Aquila City that weren't totally critical, but come on. Have you ever been? It's really not that bad. Anyway, that's the sort of high-stakes stuff people talk up while waiting on a flight. So glad you asked, aren't you? I can tell. Well, that's what I'm here for. What'll it be?
Dos kráter.
Lucky for you, that is literally my job. What can I get you? Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous, galaxy-wide. Well, at the moment, it's what's not in it that's an issue right now. I don't have everything for the recipe. I made a deal with the hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me. I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo. I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. Talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
Surely you're not seriously considering this course of action. The last thing we need is UC security on our backs.
Yeah, sure. Right. Okay. I totally get it. I can't even believe I suggested it. I can wait the 18 months until they release it. Probably. It'll be fine. Just... if you change your mind, let me know, okay? See you around.
Nincs értelme, most szerintem a biztonságiakkal újat húzni. Ezt kihagyjuk. Elős, beszélj Trevorral.
well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Hát játok, tehát mellettem elmegy egy őr, mi valami barnasságot látnak egy kútban, és akkor vizsgáld meg. Tehát az meg érdekel nekem. Most már Trevorral beszél azért is. De ő az a marsi dolog, aki ugye a munkahelyes dolgok voltak.
Hello, Captain.
Úgyis van egy olyan küldetés, hogy ellenőrizze a hajód leltárát. Őrizték. Hogy ellenőrz? Magam hozzaszek valamit? Jó. Legyen ollom, nem legyen. Ólom. Beszélj Trevorra.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call. Switching over to standard engine.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
Megyünk milyen lassan.
You know, I believe we've got the best mining team ever assembled here. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose. Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere. Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough. Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh? Yeah, no worries, mate. I can totally see how it'd be odd if you're not used to it. Just sit down, or be sure you're within reach of something to hold on to if the quaking makes you uneasy, and you'll be fine. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately, all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job, off the books. Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas, and we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay. Glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
A reminder that particle detonations can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
I can't imagine being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore. Got something for me?
De miért kell a csapossal beszélnem amúgy? Tehát... Most benne vagy egy küldetésben, miért ugrott át egy másik küldetésbe? Ez is...
In order to avoid injury, please report any spills or unsafe conditions on the upper levels to the Sidonia Department of Public Works.
Okay. I can see you're serious about that. All you mind is really gonna bolster him. Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval. Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else. Head to the Deimos Star Yard's office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how to secure the position for you.
You're jumping through a lot of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need. When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
Jó, majd meg.
You know why they call me secret?
Miner's house.
Na, most ugyan bead megint egy küldetést. Van, beszélj Lailával. Laila.
What can I do you for?
Captain Mike, do you require my assistance?
Give the word and I have something I need to discuss with you.
Retros firing. Orbit stabilized.
Most jön az egyik, ugye, ízéles kedvenc részem. Szia, Kobra! Ugye, hogy közelítesz, stb. Szintlépés. Hát, idő nincsen még, valamikor. A kereskedelem rá. Így el vagy. Tök jó, és közben kiderül majd, hogy majd ki kell F betűvel Be kell szkennelgetned itt a dolgokat. És az se teljesen mindegy, hogy van ezek szerint. Ja, elbetű, végig is elbetűt kellett nyomni, tehát ezt a rendszert, ezt a logikát apró megérted, és hogy ezt hogy hozták össze a Bethesdánál. Nem ezt akartam. Végre nagy nehezen bedokkolunk.
Attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
When humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, the United Colonies was born.
Damon.
Ezért kellett eljönni egy külön állomásra.
Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Vectera. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel? No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts? my goodness. That must have been terrifying. When it comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science, well, simply fails. If there is, the artifacts are doing a heck of a job hiding it. The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery. Is there? After spending years gathering data about the artifacts, you'd think I'd have all the answers. Not much, I'm afraid. All I have to show for my efforts are eyewitness accounts, scores of inconclusive metallurgical test results, and wild theories. Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be, oh, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this. I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
Hát ez...
Captain Mike, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle. Farewell.
Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
Pressure normalizing, undocking complete.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
És külön E betűt kell nyomni, meg tudom én, tehát...
takes guts, character to be a miner out here.
Layla's been going on about the heart of Mars again. Is she gonna give it a rest?
Don't worry. Trust me. This is the best shot we've got. Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in. I happen to know that the HR director, Tia, and the other women in the office tend to go to the Broken Spear for happy hour at 5 every evening. That's your window of opportunity. That's the spirit? Believe me, this is gonna help everyone. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
Things can get pretty glum around here. If you ever need a little joy, go talk to that Renee kid. She's always trying to make people happy.
Adja a másodlagos küldiket. Hihetetlen, hogy... Oda kell menni. Ó, hát ott ide kell.
Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy. If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Don't worry. Trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved. The who's and what's it's? Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around. And I could say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations. They won't. I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much. I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants? Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? What happened to the old one? You know what, never mind. When they told me how poorly you did on your application questions, I had my doubts. But at least you showed up on time, so maybe there's hope? Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me. I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but it seems I've only ever had one at a time.
Jó kis asszisztensek lehettek ezek.
I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back. I honestly wasn't listening to whatever they were crying about. What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for me, will you? Also, I don't quite remember, but it is important, that I know. Yeah.
Go to Mars, they said. The bay is great, they said. Songs that bring my depression.
You simply won't find a politician who works harder for his people than I do. Ah, hello.
Jó kis csippek vannak az
I don't
arcán.
usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you? Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me. Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Oh, it's okay. You can drop the act with me.
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet. See,
Így mindenki, akárhova megyek, kis szívességek, kis szívesség.
I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this. Well, this is a tricky situation indeed. Not to get bogged down in details, but assuming this is the work of pirates, it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board. Makes it cleaner for insurance purposes. Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Sidonia can have a depression.
Ezért hosszú ez a játék, hogy fölle repkedik. Elmész, hogy úgymond csak jelentkezzél egy állásra, egy külön állomásra, felszállsz innen, utána szálljál vissza, hogy elmondd ezt a csávónak. Most megint szálljál föl, hogy elmenjél valami űrhajót szétlőni, aztán szálljál vissza, hogy megint beszéljél vele. Tehát
Captain Mike, greetings.
Still on deck.
Escape trajectory plotted. Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
de ezt akarja, hogy ezt akarja, hogy szétlőjük. Most kérdés, hogy mi van a hajón? Érdemes lenne inkább felszállni a hajóra, és hát valami értékeset találnánk ott.
Wait, you're in the account? Alright, come on board. I hope you've got some extra ship parts for repairs, because we're going to need it to get this thing back to base.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
So, you're a pirate? Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you. death it is!
More of this.
Hol van a... Ezt. Na lő. Rendre.
You've got
valuable?
And that, my friend, is how we do things on Jameson.
Így a legegyszerűbb meg valamit itt kell. Még valaki nem akarod följön? Árany nem volt csak. Nem erőltek itt a kormány. Vagy.
Should I warm up the engines?
Undocking complete, Captain.
De hát ezeket pont föl, mert tehát...
Back in Sidonia. Ah, I cherish these visits to the forgotten
colonies of the vesztegettünk a kormányzót. Hasznos.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, problem. It's good to see you. I'm eager to conclude our business together. Well, I've been appointed governor, going on 20 years now, I believe. Every day, I am passionate about serving the hard-working people of Mars. I look out for their interests, I support their prosperity, and in return, they help make the United Colonies a shining beacon of hope for humanity. If you ask me, there's nothing better than that. Did you, take care of my little problem?
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding? Come on, don't make me have to explain it to you. Private security leaves a paper trail. Obviously, that's not a good look, so I had to go where that's not a concern. Hence the pirates, hence you. Got it? Now, about that note. That's what I thought. You don't have anything. You can either put up or shut up now. Either way, my patience is growing thin, and you wouldn't want to risk losing that shipment now, would you?
Na, kiolvastad? Ügyes.
I'm already giving you what you want, per our agreement. Tell you what, here's a little extra to keep you happy. But you should know, if I hear any rumors about this, I'll know exactly who to hold accountable. Don't get greedy. I'm willing to resolve this amicably. I suggest you do the same. Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
Ma nincs is nálam tényleg a izéje.
It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge. I can't recall the last time we've had any major issues. My shipment. Do you have it yet? No. Was it difficult? I guess I never thought about it since you... I mean, my previous assistants just showed up with it whenever I asked. Oh, that's nice. Thanks for getting this for me. Now, could you be a pal and get to my computer messages? Well, they've been piling up while you were gone, and I need you to respond to them for me. Here's my password. Just make sure your replies sound like they're coming from me. I have a reputation to maintain. Yeah.
Have you checked your air filters lately? The city is...
Előző asszisztensben olvasott neki. Lyle az... Ezzel kellett volna majd beszélni.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Have a good one.
Leading cause of respiratory illness. Remember, keep it breezy so you don't get wheezy.
I hope I didn't make a mistake. I wonder what's taking Hank so long. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this. Of course I'll pay you well. You're doing us a huge favor. I even anticipated this by carving out a chunk of the budget specifically to pay you. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
Hello. Lailával kéne beszélni. Mutassa Hearst feljegyzését Udar CDR. Nézzük. Köcsögök leszünk.
Miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask. Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself, and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program. That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have proof of these alleged illicit activities? Well, he's a governor. If what you say is true and you have evidence against him, he'll be charged with felonies. I assume he'd step down ahead of this and turn himself in, but if not, he'd be arrested. Then there'll be a formal trial back in New Atlantis. If convicted, he'll likely serve jail time, plus any applicable fines. I'm sure they'd have to find a new governor. It's pretty rare for something like this to happen. So this is all an educated guess. Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hearst. I'll say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Don't hesitate to report it to any security officer.
Ez Laila.
Didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up. Well, that's a little weird, but as long as Trevor's okay with it, I can't say that I mind. Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain of his with all sorts of nonsense and announcements. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially if you're interested in talking about the heart of Mars. Oh, so you're interested in the heart of Mars, are you? Word is there's a cave out in the Martian waste with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore you've ever seen. It's worth quite a lot of credits, but some say the heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search of it, never to return. And every one of them met a grisly fate. Maybe, just maybe, could be the first to succeed, though. You know, if you think you got what it takes. No judgment if you're too scared. That's the spirit. You sure didn't seem like the type to be scared off by tales of cursed rocks. I'll give you the coordinates for the cave. Good luck out there, and be careful. Yeah, Gnome's been down here forever. He's also been broken forever. Can't actually walk or do work, and we don't have it in the budget to fix him.
Egész jó, meg ugye
No one's had the heart to junk.
frissítik, javítgatják, lektorálják folyamatosan.
I programmed him to tell us local news and announcements. I modeled his responses after my own sarcastic sense of humor. It proved to be popular, so I did what any aspiring comedian would do and gave him a bunch of stupid jokes to tell. People love it. Or at least that's what they say.
Caution.
Leaving already.
Prepare for today's final subterranean particle detonation. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stay away from the sixth circle.
Nézzük azokat a...
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities always buy. Kiosk right here for you.
Nem ezt akartam. Nem. Ide. Most szívét keresít csak.
Captain Mike, it is pleasant to...
That was fun. Now what?
Most le kell szkennelni a marsot. Ever.
Good to go for landing.
Hello. How can I be of service, Captain? Yes, Captain. I am right behind you.
I'll get back to what I was doing. You know where to find me.
Egyszerre csak egy ember követhet téged. Aha. Nem baj. Vagy Vascóba jobban bízok, mint csajban. Ja, mikrobi. Na nézzük ezt a barlangot. Ennyi.
Flawless health compromised.
Érez az érzése, hogy valaki kint fog válni a barlang előtt.
Struts retract. Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
I bet my supervisor I could haul up double my normal quota. Guess who owes me drinks for the rest of the month? What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the heart of Mars? It's supposed to be harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist. Yet, here it is. Or at least something resembling the legend. The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave...
Na, ne szórakozzál.
Well, whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it.
Most megint el kell menni.
What can I do for you? Need some work done? Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape. Let's see here. Hank. No one by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Farrow. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks
az
like
a baj lassan. Őszinte leszek veled ezzel a játékkal.
the ship diverted and landed outside the city away.
Ez egy ilyen időszakban jön, ahol most megjelent a Mortal, itt van ez a Starfield, jön egy Pókember 2 akár, ott van az FC24. Nem tudom mennyi időnk lesz azzal játszani. Nem azt mondom, megnézhetjük, de ha választanom kéne, akkor lehet maradok a Starfieldnél. Egyes, hogy ez van egy aránylag normális mi a fene képi fordítás. Én abban a Void Crew-ba inkább arkot látok. Szerintem neked azért tetszik ez a játék jobban. Hogy...
So, about Hank, you were saying?
Hát nekem úgy hirtelen, amit láttam gameplayt. Nekem egyből az jutott az eszembe.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Got a ship and left. Tried and failed to get a discount on fueling up. That's about it. I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for landing, but divert somewhere else. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so. And scans would have picked it up, so I don't know. You're gonna have to ask them yourself, if you manage to track them down, that is. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck and good day to you.
És megint mehetek vissza travel. Tehát... A Bécivel is beszéltem ezt, hogy mi a helyzet, ránézett. De ő is úgy van vele, hogy még lehet várna vele, hogy talán lehet elérhető lesz, mond valós verzióval, és akkor úgy rátekint, mert az az igazság, hogy szerintem ez egy olyan játék az, hogy megint amellett minden mást el kell dobni.
I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover, why wouldn't he return with the goods? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned he's been a little extra, well, Hank lately. In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this. Well, see if you can get him to admit it first, and if he does, see if you can get it back from him. If he resists, or otherwise won't tell you what we need to know, then we may have to turn him in. I trust that Sidonia security will bust him good, but he may not tell him where our stuff is. So see if you can at least get that out of him first. Dunno. Hank's kind of a weird guy. He never fit in with the team. Tended to act a little sketchy. Always figured he'd be done after one contract. Guy like Hank? Maybe he's just looking to sell it on the black market and earn an extra paycheck. Can't say for sure. Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is.
Yeah,
we can always deal with Hank later. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold, moved, or worse. and we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into space. We've got our work cut
Egy
out
mély
for
a
us.
kodozás. Mondom őszintén, már lemondtam arról a játékról, mert nem az én területem.
Please exercise caution near balcony edges.
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all this time. Any traction on getting the board to agree to opening up the HR headcount for me?
Sorry, Tia. I'll bring it up again at the next meeting.
És újabb mellékküldetés lesz, figyeljétek.
You're not saying you can't handle the workload, are you?
Oh, of course not. Just everything would just operate a little more smoothly if I had someone to
So, I guess Woodard is acting governor
The
now?
space is limited, but we'll see. I'll make a note of it and see what they have to say.
Howdy.
You had to be there. Their story
This is only
just
my
doesn't
first
make
contract,
sense.
but I've already hauled more ore than any of the old timers could ever produce.
Them out on it, but
It's rather jealous.
I would definitely file.
What? Standing around pointing a cutter at some rocks all day? It sucks, but it's easy, so whatever. Way better than my last job at Chunks, though.
I guess not.
It's my story. My story is that I don't like people asking what my story is. I'm just messing! But really, I don't want to talk about myself. Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first. Aw, what? Can't a guy just be friendly like? Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? You're right. I didn't want to bring it back, so I took it. I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit. Shit. You could turn me in. I'd be in jail, and this be all for nothing. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stashed it, and we can haul it back. But you better not be lying to me about not telling anyone. Sure, fine. I get it.
Not erre kíváncsi.
Follow me. We're going outside.
Hello. I've warmed up to Mars since I came here.
Kint rejtette el. Remélem a mars másik végébe rakta.
I'm impressed that you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan. You know, it's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool meal maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best we're returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right?
Well, right.
Almost there, all right? I had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back, eh? I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead?
A hajóba, vagy mi? Gyere már, az ég áldjon meg téged.
All right, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't want it to be this way. I felt like I got no other choice. You know? Nobody wants that. What? Like you're gonna kill me? And if I kill you, no one will ever know. Sorry, but I gotta do this my way. And that means you need to die.
Ilyen hülye voltál. Mondjuk most már sejtem ezt a meggyőzési rendszert is, hogy működik. Azt hittem, hogy ott ki kell tölteni maximálisra, hogy meggyőzöd az ellenfelet, de szerintem minél többet érsz el a meggyőzési csíkból, annál nagyobb az esélye, hogy akkor meggondolja magát, gondolom én. Hát, én az így járt.
Of heat leeches,
I'm looking forward to hearing all about any luck. Oh, do tell. What took him so long? Well, I can assume how that went from the fact that you're here and he's not. He worked hard, but he was a dumb kid. I just never thought he'd be that stupid. Or dangerous. It's a real shame. But I'm glad you managed to resolve it and get back our equipment. I'll take it from here. You really saved our asses. I'm not sure how I would have explained to the suits that we lost all that new stuff. Thanks. If you're still looking to help us out, maybe check with Rivka. She seems to be having a rough go as of late.
No. Belerázottunk. És srácok, nagyon szépen köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok, köszönöm szépen a követéseket. Alakulgat ez a Starfield. Nem lesznek olyan adások, amikor tényleg inkább a másodlagos küldetésekre megyünk rá, és lesznek olyan adások, amikor a fők sztorit próbáljuk bontogatni, merre mennek még állam. Jó, úgyhogy köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok. Jó éjszakát mindenkinek, találkozunk majd vasárnap. Szevasztok!
First sight, hard crush, your touch. I wanna feel it day and night. Messed up, too much. Thought about a first touch. We were ready to fly. We were nothing but close to the sky. Tell me the reason why you decide to push me away. Ready to fly. We were nothing but close to the sky. Ready to fly. Nothing but close to the sky. Break up, hard stuff, fucked up. I wanna leave it all behind. No town, to thank you for the memories we share.